I've had a lot of discussions this weekend with investors about what is going on from the shortage versus the market, with people saying that the market's slowing way down. And what's so interesting is I have several deals that are either closing or going under contract. I've actually had a couple family members that are about to sell houses as well. And so I've done a lot of actual digging in my own market, and then I started looking at it from the national level. There is an actual article you can go look up. Just go housing market shortage into Google and it'll pop up. The National Real Association from the national level says there's 5.5 million homes short in the marketplace, meaning we are short of new builds 5.5 million. They say that it would take a decade to build out of that, even if that shortage, now, if we could actually accelerate the building right now. I was actually at my lumberyard last week, one of my main lumberyards. We buy from more than one lumberyard, but this is the main one. I sat for about 2 hours talking to the owner, and he's a third generation owner, pretty young kid. He was saying that there is no way that the cost of the house will go below $400,000 in the future. And so the question is like, how can people afford when the interest rates are changing? Well, number one, people that are spending $500,000 on a house technically don't worry about the interest rate because they have a nest egg already built. So the new builds are being paid for by people that are wealthy or semi-wealthy already. A lot of times they'll be flipping equity out of another home. That's why it's easier for them to do. Now, the other side of it is, because of the shortage, we are on the opposite end of the bubble of inventory that came through after the 2008 crash. So because of the shortage, there is actually a demand that is beyond, there's just not enough houses in the marketplace. They just don't exist. So people are scrambling to, whenever they see a house come under contract or see a house go on the market, it's going under contract quickly no matter what. One of the things that's happening in my local market that's irritating is the realtors are saying there's a slowdown, and yet a slowdown to them means that everything that was going on the market in 3 days may be taking 14 days. If you sell a house in under 60 days on a national average over time, meaning if you sell under 60 days on average, you could have gotten more. Now, again, I agree that in a hot market, you want it to sell as fast as possible. But going from a 3-day contract to a 14-day contract is nothing. Would you wait for $40,000 for an extra 11 days? Yes, you would. So there is such a shortage that we cannot build out of it over the 10 years. Even if interest rates were to go up another 300 basis points or 3 full percentage points, then we would still have the shortage. That's what's real. You know it in your local market. You can feel it. The economy is going to get turned around as well. It's not going to stay in this direction. And then when that happens, there's still going to be a shortage. So if you're concerned about a shortage in your local market, if you're worried about the state of the real estate market, this is the best opportunity that there has been to build out new homes and to invest in real estate since 1945. The last time we had this level of shortage was when the GIs came back from World War II, and they all were getting married and they were all trying to have families all at the same time. And that was actually caused by the exact same context. What happened? World War II, all the building stopped for 5 years. Well, yeah, four and a half, 5 years. And so when everybody came back, nothing had been built, and now they're building. By the way, the government stepped in and built houses to help meet the demand in the late 1945, after 1945 to 1950. If you go look at south side of Miami, where I lived for a little bit, most of those houses, those little salt blocks, or not salt blocks, they're ranches that were block ranches. Most of them were built by government coming in and just pounding them up as fast as possible. That may happen. And so from an actual strategic perspective, real estate right now is the hottest place to be and will be for several years. Hope this helps. Keep looking for deals. Keep investing your capital. If you're looking for a place to put, we pay a high rate of return for investment capital, and would love to have a chat. You can call me on my cell phone, 608-306-1199. Have a wonderful day, and I'll be sending you a new email with a new video shortly. Thanks for watching.